Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 6 in the Candy Crush Friend Saga special event, the Jelly Queen. We're trying to collect her as one of our friends, and we get to preview her as a friend, and she's pretty spectacular. Although it takes a lot to fill her, we need 20 orange. But when we get that, she makes a blast that takes out a stripe, vertically and horizontally, so it's like combining two striped candies. And speaking of combining, we've got 34 moves to spread the jam from 32 spots to 176, and we get set up on the board with these guys right away in jam. So they're going to help immensely, and they're going to open this up. They're just going to remove a layer of everything. They don't really get to spread the jam too much, but where they land, they make some good progress for us. Now I've got this with this, which is pretty good, although I'd like to have more green when I set that off. So I'm going to play around a bit. Oh, I can't go through there. I can do this, however, and I can do this. Just going to try to open up to a bit more green, knowing that every time I take a turn that's not this, I risk losing this. Those fish, they're going crazy. They might take things out. But I'm a bit of a gambler when it comes to this because I know that I need to have some good things happen. Wow, I'm not getting the green, am I? I also know that there's something else below this that I need to work on. So, big things to do. Oh, if I do this, it's going to blow this up. But if I do this, it's going to blow this area up and not necessarily harm this. Alright, I don't know, folks. It's not going for me. I'm going to go ahead and take this. So now my first thing that I've learned from this board, because sometimes I don't win on a level, but I always want to learn. The first thing I learned is don't hold off on using this because that got cleared out on its own fairly well. I spent too much time worrying about it, and now I've gone through a lot of turns that I could have used in other places. So that's important for me to know. Got a fish here. I could make a stripe here. I could make a stripe here. I think I'm going to go straight with this. And then if I can't get that, can I reach that fish? No. Yikes. Yuck. I'm going to try to bring yellow down into play so I can hit that. There we go. And once I've got that cleared, now I get to see, well, not quite the rest. I see that there's still a fringe here that I can't locate. So I'm just going to make the very best moves possible now, knowing that if I can get these guys set off, I probably should. I'll go ahead and make this fish, although I'm a little bit concerned because the fish, you know, doing these moves up here, it's not creating anything immediately for me. This will create something immediately for me. I'm going to try to set off that stripe where it is, but I don't want to combine it with the fish because then I just lose the value of the fish. Whereas if I do something like, oh, there, the queen took over, so now I probably don't even have to worry. So when I collect those 20 orange, she helps out immensely. Let's take this. I'm looking at these opportunities, but I like this one better. Oops, wait, hold on. Might not get a chance to use it. Nope, not the way I want it anyway. Yeah, sometimes she's helpful and sometimes she creates problems for me. Let's make this fish and set off this fish. And then could do a stripe draft. I don't see the value in that. Oh. Come on, lady. There we go. So she should take care of the rest of it for me. And now I have to see, hopefully the rest of the board. No, I still see a fringe here. Wow, 12 moves left at this point. That's probably not a good sign for me. Let's make this stripe to open things up over here. I could do this stripe. I'm going to, but I'm a little bit worried. There we go. I like that. I could have maybe done something with the orange. Okay, now she's probably going to take this away from me. She did not. Let's try to blow things up. Get as much progress here as possible. Yikes. I can do this, and then I can put these together. And it's going to collect, and it's going to set off all of those orange. So we're going to get those nice stripes. So let's see what she does for me. Not a lot. I was hoping she'd collect a whole bunch of orange. Nope. I've got all of these wrapped candies over in this dispenser, but it doesn't matter because I need them over here. But I can't fault the board. I realize how poorly I played this level, so... Alright, let's do this. We'll set off that fish. We've got just a bit more to go here. Nope. Didn't work. Alright, well at least we get to see what the bottom looks like. Ah, look at that. There's the bottom. Lots of caramel cups. I'm going to need to store up for that. So let me go ahead and pause the recording. I'll meet you back here with a new board, and I think I've developed my strategy now of really paying attention to each and every move and all of the specials that are already on the board and how I can make use of them, especially that very first combo. So I'll be back and we'll try to put it together. Okay, so I have learned on another attempt that getting this set up is not automatic. Sometimes things blow up and I don't get that combo that I want, but sometimes I do. And if I do, that's when I use this right away. Let's see how quickly we can do things based on taking that combo immediately after it becomes available, instead of holding off. Look at all those fish that get set off. Oh my goodness, I think in 2 moves I'm able to advance downward. Yes! Alright, so definitely that's what I need to do. Obviously now I've found a better strategy than I tried to employ in the beginning. Now what? I could do this, but it's not in jam. I could do this, it is in jam, and it would open this up, and it would set these guys off across the road here. I could make more specials over here, but I'm kind of liking these opportunities that I have. Getting these side areas cleared out quickly is important, I think. I could do this, I could do this. I think I'm going to do this. It looks the most beneficial. Beautiful. Okay, so now, if I do that, I advance downward, and I can't see this, but I know it's there, and it can help me in the future. Bringing everything downward. Now we've got these guys again in kind of a neat spot. Oh, there goes everything. Not quite everything. Let's open this up. The only thing I can reach is green. I've got wrapped candies that can come down from here. Okay, so that's a bit different. Let's set off some fish and some wrapped candies and see what happens that way. All I can take out is green here, unless I do this and then it would hit this and it would take something else out. Ooh, let's do this. And then we take out red. And that should open things up. Oh, that took out another color. I didn't get to decide. I didn't get to use it down lower, unfortunately. But this area is cleared. And now I have 21 moves to complete this. So that feels better. I don't have any great start to this board. So let me just try to maybe get the orange together here. Alright, let's see. Oh, this is nice. There we go. Now what, though? I'm still not down here. Although once I get to these, they're nice and explosive. Okay, so if I do this, I'm going to bring the orange together, and then this takes off, clears stuff for me, but still it's not a great setup. I can get through to that yellow a bit. Let's blow things up. This is going to help. It's going to open this up. I'm glad I started with a lot of moves down here because this portion is the portion that hasn't been terribly lucky for me. But thankfully, starting with a lot of moves should help. There's that. Now this should be immensely helpful. Let's see, we're going to hit the fish, we're going to hit the rainbow twirls, the licorice twirls. And then she's going to take off and hit more stuff. Oh, beautiful. Look at this. And then that wrapped candy. These are both going to explode, and they take out layers when they go. So now I just have to fill in with jam. 7 moves to do that. She's active. There we go. All done. All right, so that's how I beat it on my 3rd playthrough. Hopefully you have learned something from this based on my mistakes and some of my successes. If this was helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching.